you couldn't tell me I had the sturdiest group of men around me. You know what I mean? I cried. So I was mad and I was on that, you know what I mean? And but like I said, man, like, and I don't justify it, I don't condone it. I just want them away from me. And now I can I can walk away like, yo, damn, I know I was solid. I know if
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm solid. I know I stayed firm. I know I pressed the issue need to be. Everything good, man. It's cool. Don't worry about it. So I'm I felt myself, man, especially with the religion as well. Like reading, reading make you smart.
Yeah, yes it do. I done read over 1 million books. People think I'm lying.
Let me ask you a question, Mooch. Now that you did you just you did the interview with what's his name, Johnny Mac, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like if you can do it all over again, would you do it? Would you change that?
No, I would still do it. At the time, man, I felt like that was best. That was like best for me.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm a John where like sometimes I make decisions that may not be perfect in your eyes, but to me it may be right at the time. And I could stand on like what it is. I feel like it was right. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just felt as though I had to rectify that I felt was wrong.
Hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like like I that was just what it is. You know what I mean? And like like that's why anything after that was just like it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? But I never be like, oh no, like, cause that's the right thing to say. That's not how I feel. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, do you do
Like
you
I feel like
do you still feel it? Because your father spoke about the stuff that hurt him in the interview. Certain things hurt him in the interview that was said or whatever the case may be. Do you think that you could talk to him about that or probably say something that can kind of make things easy between me and you? Because I remember you and him because he felt some kind of way about it.
like I mean, it depends. Like you would have to say what, cause the only thing I spoke was the truth. You know what I mean, like it's the truth, bro. Like I mean, like I said, the truth. I can feel how I feel, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm in this joint. You mean? I got 40 years, man. I got
Mm.
40 years. I feel how I feel. I mean, I'm grown at the end of the day. I know I made my decisions. I was running around wrecking, doing what I was doing. I can stand on it. I've been standing on it from day one. You know what I mean? So like like this decision I made, and I just spoke the truth. I just felt like it was out. It was harvesting inside of me, man. And I'd rather get it out. I'd rather get it out instead of me harboring that animosity and that joint being it. You feel what I'm saying? And cause it took me a while to be this humble. It took me a while to be this humble. You know what I mean? And that was the best way I could have did it. I don't feel like I slandered him. I don't feel like I used foul language. I don't feel like I downgraded him. I just kept it honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think I cursed in it. You feel what I'm saying?
But I want to say this to you. Sometimes we can say certain things, and even if we might feel like it's the truth, we may still affect other people by what we say. And if a person tells you like that hurt me or that bothered me, even if it's the truth, do you still feel like man, I apologize, for
Yeah. I
whatever.
mean, cause a lot of times it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I can agree to that. And like
Mm-hmm.
I said, if I'm wrong in certain things, give me your aspect of why I'm wrong, and then I will give you my aspect of why I feel like I was right, and we can find a common ground. Like I said, I'm all for that. You know what I mean? But like I said, like I'm down Chester, I'm in the hood, I'm in the trenches. So people coming in, it's just chatter and gossip and telling me like I'm hearing stuff. So it was like the way it looks and this and that. So I just felt like I had to just get my side out. You feel me? It was like it was here under duress. I was under duress of that. I ain't feel it, man. So I just had to speak out. You know what I mean? It was just like I just be sometimes like if that wasn't the case, would it had the same controversy? Would it did? Would it did? Would it was? You know what I mean? I just felt like like I said, like it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And
Mm.
like I said, if I said something wrong, he would have to like express to me like, "Yo, I felt this when you said this and that," and I would tell him why. I mean, I'm grown and I ain't no kid, so like we can talk. But it's like, this is what it is, bro. I got feelings too. I know I'm tough, I'm solid. You know what I mean? I done lost people too. That's my brother too. I love him. I lost him.
Mm.
I mean, I lost a lot of people. My family not there. I'm in this joint. I wake up, the door closed at me at night. I ain't got no free reign to do what I want. I'm in this joint. I'm gelling
Mm.
with a 40-year sentence until further notice. Oh, 13 left. I feel away. Yeah, I mean, it's times I cry, man. It's times I cry in this joint alone.
Mm.
I mean, I'm like, damn, like, man, I'm seeing people die, people catch cancer, people all types of diseases. Like, it's a joint where I I I I I, I I just told the truth, man. Like, I told the truth, man. That's it, man. Like I said, like if it's a joint where he tell me what it was and what's wrong, then we could figure it out from there. I'm all for that. But it was the truth, bro. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I understand that. And I just speak about it like I said because my relationship with your father, man, and he type of dude. I call him anytime I call him. If I need to come on a sports show or come on anything I got going on, he's always there to support. Whatever I got going on. So me looking at it, I'm a father too, and I have issues with my son. I got a 20-year-old son. I got major issues with my son. And and I and and I had to sit back and understand his gripes, but he got to understand too that I'm his father. And certain times, kids, subconsciously, y'all may have issues. Like we got issues, and then if we just sitting back, just throwing jabs or saying things back and forth, and not really ironing it out, speaking about it, it can grow into or go into a place where as though we not communicating. You know what I mean? And then that just allows everything else for people to seep in. People was whispering, people saying they say, like you said, people coming into jails saying stuff to you, saying stuff or mentioning certain things to you, which is making you feel some type of way. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that you and your father, man, I want to see, like, I was trying to get him to call in because I wanted to try to, fix that because I understand the importance of, the relationship. And like right now, in the situation that you in, you need your father and he needs you, honestly, because like you said, you lost your brother, he lost another son. So y'all both are trauma bonded by that situation. You know what I mean?
Right. And I agree to that. I agree at 100%. And like I said, man, like it. And I could tell you like advice, man. It's never too late. But I'm gonna give you as a son aspect, cause you said you having situations with your son.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like sometimes, man, like sometimes like we be dealing with our own pride issues, man, and we don't be meaning like you know. I know y'all look at us like we grown, but we still kids at the end of the day, and we
Mm.
always gonna be y'all kids. You feel what I'm saying? So it may be times where we may be off the deep end and wrong, and sometimes you gotta reel us back in. You know what I mean? And it's a joint where like
How do we do that? How do we reel y'all back in? Because sometimes sometimes kids hard headed. They don't want to listen. How is it do I just do you give the kid the space or do you talk to him? How do you reel him back in
me
from your point
personally,
of view?
it just me personally, like just like yo, listen, I apologize. Anything I did wrong on my end, a miscommunication, or I said I apologize. Like I did not know that it was gonna make you feel this way, or I did not. That was not my intent.
Mm.
And as a person, you love your parents by nature. You just love them. So even if they do something wrong, they can do whatever. You be like, man, I love him, man. He forget. All right, come on, man. I'm in it. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel as though like just to even if you're wrong, or you feel like you're wrong, just to admit it. Like yo, I apologize. I'm wrong. My bad. If I did anything that you dislike or this and that, and like how can we make it work? Like, how can I like tell me where I went wrong and what you want me to work on is better, and
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you the same thing, and just to give me like a type of a choice, a closure, because we men. And we also don't want to be like we kids too, so it's like we don't want to be wrong. We still got our pride, like who we think he talking to, who he dealing with. Like I'm that too, like I ain't. But so we be thinking like irrational sometimes. So that's why I say real back in, man, just to give me like closure. Like just give me like, and this is just me speaking my personal opinion, and I feel like general people will agree. Some people may disagree, but yeah, just I apologize, bro. Miscommunicate. I'm sorry. I ain't know no better, man.
How you feel about
And
apologizing? Even if your father don't call, and because he, like you said, there's maybe some things you may feel that way about. It just speak to him like, yo, I apologize for whatever happened or whatever I may have said to make you feel some type of way. Is that something that you willing to do?
I'll do it. I'll do it. You mean like I feel like me personally, I feel like it shouldn't have went that far.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it shouldn't have went that far. Like it shouldn't went that far. So I definitely do it. Like I apologize if he felt the way. And he can feel the way. He talks to his own feelings and opinions. But I would give him my rational opinion.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? As well as too, like to tell you like this the reason why it went that way. You mean? And give you like I'll give you my explanation. Like you won't just get just a I'm sorry. I'm explaining to you why. You feel what I'm saying? And, a lot of us deal with pride and don't want to be the one to be like I'm copping out first or